I'm just asking for a friend here, but has Meghan Markle donated to Kamala Harris to bribe her? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye, and oh my goodness, yeah. Let's jump into this madness, shall we? Now, this has been making the rounds on Twitter, but I'm not seeing actually any articles about this, so do take this with a little bit of a pinch of salt and do your own research, guys. But according to Queer Lips of Truth at Einstein_Evans, they've turned around and said, breaking, Meghan Markle has made a donation to the Kamala Harris for President campaign and is in steady conversations with the founder of Mum's Demand, who has very close ties with Kamala. Now, Royally Sage has turned round and responded to this, saying, well, look, the Democratic Party thinks she's a liability, though, so they'll take her money, but that's about it. But this is the thing. I'm just asking for a friend here. If this is true, if what Queer Lips of Truth is saying is true, okay? We don't know if it is or not, so bear that in mind. Why would Megxie make a donation to Kamala Harris in the first place for a presidential campaign? Why would that be? What would Megxie get out of that transaction? What would she gain from it? Why, how would she benefit from donating to Kamala Harris? Now, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, if this is true, big if, I would say that she could potentially be donating to Kamala Harris to maybe bribe her or maybe try and influence potentially the most powerful person on earth to try and control the media, to try and wing it so that she could then get more favourable press by having the friendship and the ear of potentially here President Kamala, who could have all the power in the world to try and silence her critics, to try and get more positive press out there rather than negative. Do you see where I'm coming from here? Now, again, this is all opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. But this is the thing. Megxie and Kamala do have a past, and they have actually spoken about each other. And this was back in 2020 during the last election. So Megxie has turned around and said about Kamala Harris, I'm so excited to see that kind of representation. You know, for me, being biracial growing up, whether it was a doll or a person in office, you need to see someone who looks like you in some capacity. She also says, as many of us believe, you can only be what you can see, apparently. And in the absence of that, how can you aspire to something greater than what you see in your own world? Saying, I think maybe now we're starting to break through in a different way. Now, Kamala Harris, for her part, reshared a video on Twitter of Megxie in South Africa where she's talking about the negative press she got during her pregnancy. There was no negative press. No, she overblown, right, as far as I'm concerned. Turning around and saying, this is incredibly important. We must remember that it's a sign of strength to show emotion. Meghan, we are with you. And then in June 2020, Kamala took to Twitter again to post a clip from the graduation address that Megxie gave, writing, the only wrong thing to say is to say nothing. Thank you, Meghan, for this powerful statement. So, yeah, Megxie and Kamala have in the past publicly spoken about each other before in quite a kind, generous, warm way. And now you have this from Queer Lips of Truth turning around and saying, well, breaking, Megxie has now made a donation to the Kamala Harris for President campaign. And if this is true, again, I ask, why would she do this in the first place? What would Megxie get out of this donation? How and why would Megxie benefit from this donation? I have my opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. But now it's your turn. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course, there's going to be more. Then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that go play button and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also, as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about Megsy allegedly donating to Kamala Harris for president campaign, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.